MPP Parm Gill joins us now from Milton. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us today because, great time to speak with you because last Monday, the Ontario PC Party introduced legislation that, if passed, would support every Ontario resident's right to wear a poppy in the workplace during Remembrance Week. Tell me about the reasoning behind putting this forth.
Well, first and foremost, let me just say it was honestly my honor as the minister responsible for citizenship and multiculturalism to be able to introduce this piece of legislation. And the reason is very simple. Obviously, we always have sort of the odd employer every now and then that obviously, causes some grief for their employees to be able to wear a poppy to show our gratefulness, for our armed forces, obviously not only just in a time of conflict, but also, in their day-to-day service. And they deserve our unwavering respect, pride, and support as a province. And we know that every Ontarian wants to be able to show their support. So every now and then, when there is an incident that they're unable to do that, that causes some grief, not just to that particular individual, but also for our veterans. And we wanted to make sure, as a government, that we put introduce this legislation into the legislature to make sure that every employee in our province has the ability to wear a poppy with a pride and be able to show their respect and pride for our veterans.
Now, putting this legislation in place, to me, it feels like it stems back from the whole food situation that was very prominent last year. It led to the Don Cherry fallout, but that kind of felt like an isolated situation to me. Have there been more incidents that you have heard about where employers are saying, "Hey, don't wear the poppy"?
Well, so absolutely. The reality is the case that you mentioned, of course, was covered widely by different media outlets, so it got a lot of attentions. But there are also a lot of other smaller incidents that go unnoticed. So we hear about it, and we want to make sure that we address that. And by doing this, through a piece of legislation that gives every employee a right to be able to do this, and there is no misunderstanding. And our veterans also at the same time feel that that we show a respect and show our pride, and they feel that the service that they have provided towards our country and towards our province is of course appreciated at the same time.
So the Ontario PC Party's introduced this legislation. What steps follow this now to put it into effect?
So I am pleased to report that the legislation has unanimously passed through the legislature. It is currently waiting for a royal assent, which, if everything goes as planned, would be receiving a royal assent tomorrow, and then it goes on to become a law.
Well, that's fantastic. Look forward to that. We both have our poppies on now, and I'm sure you'll be wearing it right on through up to Thursday on Remembrance Day. MPP Gill, thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much. And once again, I just like to take this opportunity to encourage everyone to please attend one of the Remembrance Day ceremonies on November 11th. Let's show our appreciation, our gratitude for for veterans and those members that are serving our country proudly around the world.